Whether you are at a park, your local trail, or if you're out in the woods, if you get tired, you're going to have to get off the beaten path. And what if that rest area isn't a rock or level ground? Here's a smart thing to carry, and here's how you get past it. So, case in point, look at this area that's just right off of the trail here, and it is quite steep. And you got bushes, and this is just a nice shady area, so this is where I want to be able to chill. So having some type of, I don't know, portable seat, stool, whatever, that is just not going to work here unless I want to sit up there. I could probably do it here, but let me show you. By carrying a small portable hammock makes so much sense, because I'm going to sling it from one of these tree limbs here. I'll walk you through that. There's some checkpoints you want to go on, safety checks, but I'll set it up quickly and I can take it down quickly. If you're going to take a break, you're going to take a break probably about at least 15 minutes. So you might as well be comfortable. And I carry this with me wherever I go. Like I said, if I'm just out at the local park and I want to get off away from people, basically where I'm at right now. But also if I go out into the woods or up on one of our trekking trails, I carry it as well. So here we go. So the trick for me here is to make sure my camera doesn't fall off because it's angled down at the hill. But you get off the trail, you're hungry, you want to get some water, you want to chill, and you don't want to be sitting on some branches or on the ground where you're constantly sliding. So here's what I do. Ta-da! Okay, so before I take this out, I never want to set anything on the ground. And whatever you take out of your pack, you always want to zip every zipper tight, never leave it open. But this is something that I did on my backpack here. I'll zoom the camera in on this, but I do a little 550 parachute cord with a D-ring or carabiner. And if I can't find a limb that I can actually clip this onto, at least have a sling that I could wrap around and then clip into it. So, case in point, right here. I want to hang up my bag so I can look at it. Sling it right here. There it is, see? Be able to hang out. Hope you can see that right there. I think you can. Leave it right there. It's head level, I can get into it. Now, same thing with this. I'll come down a little bit here for you guys. Oh. All right. This is a nifty little tool. Okay, so it's a hammock. Well, what's cool about it is you just unpack it from its own little pouch, like its own little kangaroo pouch. Okay? And it's basically parachute type material. I'll just leave this right here. And then it has D-rings. So, I just get off the trail. I'm just gonna sling this one right here. Now you wanna find a tree limb that you're not gonna break, so it's sturdy. So you'll wanna check everything. Yeah, so that's pretty sturdy. So I'm gonna do it right at the elbow here, because I'm gonna hook this right to this branch here. Now this hammock is quite large, which is why we have this webbing. And you're gonna clip your D-rings into that. So what I end up doing is I just do an overhand knot. Okay, so the overhand knot looks just like this. You can do a loop. Then you're just gonna do a quick little overhand through the loop. See, and you can do that. Okay? But what I'm gonna do is a little bit larger than that, because I do want a good loop, but this whole strap is too large. So what I wanna do is wrap it around. That's still a little bit too small, but you can adjust this. Okay? And I'm doing this slow for the video. If I was actually on a, without videoing, I would do this much quicker. But I'm just going to lower this down a little bit. There we go. There we go. Then I just clip into it. Basically both loops. Okay, that is set. Now we do the other here. Now this one, I'm not going to need this strap. Just put that right there. And then I am just going to loop this onto itself. Here we go. Just like this. Perfect. Now I got a seat. Let me grab the camera. I'll show you what I did. So you can see I did the overhand knot. This way I can put a loop over the elbow here. Then I just clipped my D-ring into it. All I did is wrap it around here to take up some of the slack. And there's nothing saying that I can't just clip it onto itself here. Okay, that is secure. And now we're gonna sit down. And with any hammock, you just don't want to sit down straight in because you could fall back. So you can do two things. You can side straddle it and then get your feet in. But what I like to do is just sit at an angle. Down here. Then you just drop down at the angle. There you go. Now you're chilling. Look, I even got a rest here. We pull my pant leg down. Keep the mouse in the house. Look at that. Now I'm level. And I can get snacks straight from my bag here. Okay. Water. I actually have a view. And I can do a little bit of rocking, which is nice. I can chill out here. Okay? This really is nice. One thing too, you notice my hat's always backwards when I'm under trees or hiking on trails because you don't want the brim to block your sight. Right now it's nice, but when I'm on the trail, I'll turn it back around because I don't want to hit my head on branches. You'd be surprised, it happens. I've done it a lot. There you go. Okay, 15 minutes. We're done. Now I want to get back on the trail. Let's pack it up. Let's put the hat back. I'm just going to undo the clips of where the carabiner or D-ring was at. Same thing here. Now I'm going to keep this loop on here. I'm going to do the same for this other webbing strap because we're going to go to a different location. I'm going to show you where these straps really come in handy. So these actually have little loops at the end here. So I'm going to clip through both of those. There's one and there's two. And what you do is you find where the little kangaroo pouch is. You start stuffing it. Just stuff it, man. Girl. Whatever. We're all inclusive here. Scott's Top Tips. I accept everybody. I truly do. Okay. Just pushing this in. What is that, a minute? Okay, almost done. Again, I'm talking to the camera, which always takes up a little bit of time. But now, I just packed it in. Look at that. Oh, like a little baby. Put it in my pack. Let's go check out another area. Regular city park, and you just want to string up a hammock, or this can be a park out in a little wooded area. But check it out. The main thing here is we have vertical posts, and you're not going to have limbs where you can strap the the webbing onto, even over here. You're not gonna toss it up high. What we're gonna do is called a friction lock. So, I see a little broken tree branch, so I'm gonna put this up there. Perfect. Push my bag out of the way. There we go. There's your friction lock right there. Okay? Get it adjusted right to where you're going to be doing the other tree. Yeah, so now let's move to this one. Yeah, see? Now I can get into it. At the angle, you come straight on in. And you can just chill out, relax. You can take a nap in these if you wanted to, or you can just chill out. Scott's Top Tips. I'll keep making more like this. Basically an eclectic mix of all kinds of tips. Stuff I've learned when I was in the military, being a parent, being in the corporate world for 20 plus years. And I'm just trying to give you guys tips that'll help you out. Like all my videos, please share, repost, comment, give me some engagement, watch them all the way through. It really helps me out and keeps me posting more of these. It does take a little bit of effort to put all these through. Again, hopefully this helps you out. Again, this one here, Kutek, awesome product. We'll see you at the next one.